It is an absolute pleasure, a treat to be talking to the legend himself, Tony Hawk, working with Hawk Wheels. And I love the background, by the way. You're a hero, man, to this day. Good to see you, Tony. Thanks for taking time with FanSided.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell me quickly about your partnership with Hot Wheels, why you're back in front of us today.
Well, I'm doing a collaboration with Hot Wheels. We are doing a whole line of fingerboards and play sets and accessories. It's a way to introduce a new generation to fingerboards in a very fun way, and from beginner level to actually having shoes that attach to your fingers, and play sets that are wild and fun and just the way you'd expect from Hot Wheels.
Can you still do a 900? Let's just jump right in here.
Wow. Um, well, let's put it this way. I broke my femur in March,
Aye.
so not currently. I did one a few years ago, and I hinted that might be my last one. And honestly, after this femur break, I'm going to probably let that one be the last one.
How did you break the femur?
Skating.
Okay. Okay.
Doing a smaller spin, but in a way that was not steady.
So you still love it. If you could be out there every day doing what you did back when you were whatever, 10, 15, 25 years old, you would.
I'm still doing it. Yeah. I mean, I literally was out on the ramp yesterday. I am doing it on a level that is much lower than I was a few months ago, but I can't get enough of it. I love it.
Yeah. So how do you like when you look back and you I guess your family created hey, this is what young Tony is into. He doesn't need to be the football, baseball or whatever player. And then you've had so many opportunities at an early age, but like just to be able to sit here today and look back at how it sort of all turned out, like what puts a smile on your face the most or what means the most to you?
Um, Honestly, that I'm able to still do it to this day and be considered relevant. I mean, I don't like resting on my accolades, so I'm just enjoying the ride. I mean, the idea that I can do this and provide for my family is incredible. It's been incredible all through the years, and just the state of skateboarding now, how much more globally embraced it is, and that it's in the Olympics, and kids choose to skateboard as readily as they choose soccer or baseball is incredible to me. And it's much more inclusive now. So I just love that I get to witness all that.
Well, and you have a big part in that, Tony, right? Because for the non-cool kid back in the day, they could point to you who was cool, right? Like there's this awesome guy who's doing stuff. I don't know. Do you ever think about that impact part? Because when I was a kid, like hey, who are these skateboarders? And then all of a sudden, like the skateboarders kind of became the cool kids a little bit.
Yeah, that was a very strange evolution to witness, especially when I was largely made fun of for skating through my high school years. And then suddenly skating became cool underground street culture. And then the cool kids were the kids that skated in school. I'm proud of it. Um, but I didn't experience it firsthand. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. What would you say, like, just the biggest challenge for you looking back on just sort of being the different kid? But you had a confidence, I guess, if that maybe you could explain as to just, I don't care. I don't need to be like everybody else. Like, where does that come from? I'm always trying to fit in over here, Tony. I need everyone to like me.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know if it was a confidence, it was definitely a stubbornness. And I love what skateboarding provided to me. So I wasn't really concerned about how anyone else viewed it or that I was somehow struggling for acceptance. I found my community at the skate park. I literally found my second family through skateboarding. And it didn't matter to me if that wasn't my schoolmates. So I think it was just more that I embraced this other thing, and I went through the motions at school. I did all, I graduated and I did all the work I was requested to, but I didn't find that sense of camaraderie at school or that sense of belonging. And I definitely found it when I started riding skateboards.
I get it. Let's do a little trick talk here. Ollie to Indy, the gymnast plant, frontside 540 rodeo flip. Like of the non 900s, which would be your favorite?
Ooh, I think my favorite is probably the Ollie 540, which is a 1.5 spin in the air that you do, but not using your hands to keep your board on your feet, only using the technique of the trick and the takeoff to set your feet up to be on the board. And it's something that I first tried as a joke. Honestly, it was more like, haha, Ollie McTwist. And then at some point I kept sort of chipping away at the different pieces to it and figured it out. And when I first did it, people really didn't think it was possible. Me, no, nor did I.
Yeah, and you sort of, touched on at the start of this interview with you're dealing with a femur injury. You do these things, you're going to get hurt, yet you just kept going through that part of it. Like, how do you explain, I don't care if I break something, I'm still going to get back on the board? That's insane to me.
I think that I appreciated what skateboarding provided me in terms of my sense of identity, my sense of self-confidence, and my sense of purpose. And so getting hurt wasn't necessary, but I was willing to persevere through it. I didn't start skateboarding and just throw caution to the wind, nor am I, it's not some sort of death wish on my behalf. It's something that I truly enjoy, but I was willing to go through those challenges of injuries in order to get to the next stage. This one is definitely the worst that I've encountered, because of the severity of it, because of my age. And so it's taught me a lot about what is important and how much I love it in order to get back to it. I know I won't be back to it on a level that I was doing 5 or 10 years ago, but it's something that I'm going to be proud of and something I'm going to enjoy for years going forward.
Yeah, see, I play rough and tumble tennis, Tony. I mean, not doubles. I play the singles, baby. And I hope to be doing it when I'm, God willing, 80, 90 years old. Would you say that's the same plan for you? Like, hey, if I
Sure, but let's say it'll be very few tricks going on in those days. It'll be just more, if I can stand on my own 2 feet, then I'll stand on a skateboard.
So okay, there is no end then. That, like, as long as you're
I
up.
can't, I think that just the feeling of riding down a hill or through a corner, that'll be enough for me in my elderly age.
Yeah, I love it. And you can watch the Tony Hawk Pro Skater, game franchise at that point to even get, a larger enjoyment in the day, perhaps.
Let's hope that it's on whatever console we have at the time.
What does that part of your career mean to you?
Oh, it changed my life. I never imagined that I would have such success in anything. And the idea that it was through a video game, I was a video gamer I used to have in television, I played Pac-Man and Missile Command and everything at the arcade. So I was into video games, and the idea that a skateboarding video game would become popular and would resonate as far as it did was unreal to me. And it introduced a lot of people to skateboarding itself. So I'm hugely proud of it. Like I said, it changed my life. It gave me opportunities I never dreamed of, and is probably still a reason that I get to work with Hot Wheels.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, we're the same age. I don't hear everybody reference in television on interviews very often, that is you look better than me. Are you actually Tony Hawk? Am I talking to Tony Hawk right now?
Yeah. Oh yes, very much so.
What's up with this getting recognized thing? That I've seen the tweets. People just come up to you all the time. How they don't think it's you?
A lot, yeah. It's more that people will say, "Oh man, you look just like Tony Hawk," and I just accept it. Like, "Oh, I've heard that. Thank you. Yes." And it actually happened last night. I was at a restaurant with my wife and my daughter, and we were walking up the stairs, and this guy at the door said, "Man, you look just like that guy Tony Hawk." And I said, "I've heard that." And he's like, "Yeah, it's uncanny." And my daughter, it drives her crazy because I don't just come out and say it, because I feel that's pretentious. But
Yeah.
as we walked up the stairs, the guy yelled, he goes, Oh, it is you.
Yeah, it is, buddy. You want an
He said,
autograph?
yeah,
I'm
cool.
down. I mean, I don't know. Uh, it's I
Oh no, I know what he said. He said it is him, but he was
it's
saying
him.
it to me, so it got a little awkward.
Okay. All right. Well, did you get a free dessert out of it? Did anything come with that?
No, we paid full price. We were there for my son's 21st birthday, so it was a lot of heads to feed.
Okay. All right. Well, here, I guess just a couple more here. Can you just tell me the latest on the skate park project? Where's that at right now?
Sure. We're in our 20th year, and that's my foundation. We help to support public skate parks in underserved areas, and we have helped to fund over 900 parks now through all those years, giving away over $10 million and going strong. I mean, that's the work I'm most proud of. More skate parks.
I was gonna say that's got to be huge on your heart. Look to see that impact.
I mean, I know what the skate park meant to me growing up, and I got lucky that I lived near one of the last ones that was open at the time. And it was never lost on me that because I had that place is the reason that I was able to continue doing it and have the success.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going back like early that era. You're with the Bones Brigade, and here's this young superstar coming up. Anybody that you got your eye on in that youthful age that you've seen 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old that's like Tony sitting there like, it's pretty good there, buddy. You got a shot at this thing.
Oh, there's so many, but there is one girl that we sponsor. Her name is Reese Nelson, and the tricks that she chooses to learn are of the utmost difficulty, and she can do them. Once she does it, she does it consistently, and she can do them back to back. I think she's going to be one of the best park/vert skaters we've ever seen.
By the way, why did you choose vert over street skating?
Well, street skating wasn't really a thing when I was a kid. If
Okay.
you rode on the street, then you did what we considered freestyle, and that was like doing 360s and pirouettes and dog walks and things like that. Street skating, like no one understood how to ollie, so it wasn't a thing. And I saw the Dogtown and Z Boys in the magazines, and I saw them flying, literally flying out of swimming pools, and I thought, that's what I want to do. I want to fly. I don't want to dance. I want to fly.
I think we can end it right there because I want to fly. I think we all do. Tony, congrats on everything, and we really appreciate the time. And looking forward to this collab that you're doing with Hot Wheels. See what that's all about coming up here.